Alright guys, welcome to another session of No Name for Now. Nothing happened before this. Absolutely nothing.
Nope.
So yeah, do you guys
We
remember
have-
what happened last?
Yeah, I think we fought Santa or something. Or wait, dang it.
But wasn't he like evil?
Oh
Or
my
we like
God,
in an evil
guys.
house or something? No, it wasn't
I
me.
literally I deleted all of these the other day. Someone must have actually came back in and put the back,
thank you, Rob.
which is dedication.
Rob.
Okay, carving pages. So yeah, you guys finished up business on James's planet. You all got a bit of pocket money. You're not going to spend that right now, because canonically you've spent money and you've got items. Okay, we just need to sort that out in PMs and stuff later, so we don't slow down time and stuff. But you do have new things. I know for a fact that Lime has new armor, so she doesn't have Arcana armor anymore. That's something that will be canonical because that actually matters right now, or it could matter right now. And the last thing you remember doing is you're getting on your ship and going to head to a new planet, which I need to get the name off of. But you know that's the planet where Laura and the rest of the Atlanta crew are, which is her crew.
Right guys,
Is there anything in particular you want to do on James's planet first?
change of plan, let's go to a different planet.
But where,
the Santa planet?
where would you guys want to go?
Guys, we're going to Chex Mix.
Chex Mix. Is it? Yeah, no, that's totally a planet.
Is this
You could go
Bearpaw's
there if you want.
playpen?
Chex Mix. We're going back to the planet. Oh wait, no, we're already on Cutie Pie.
Cutie Pie?
Yeah, we're on Cutie Pie right now.
I don't know what.
What are you talking about?
It's the planet we're on right now.
Is there anything people want to do on this planet? Rob's going to collect some blankets. Okay, you can definitely grab enough blankets. 50 might be a bit extreme. Roll some centaur dice. Roll centaur dice. See how lucky you are in your blanket heists. Yeah, you say goodbye to James's parents. They basically,
Oh
Jesus
my
Christ,
word!
okay, that's the worst. That is the worst possible result. A 100. You actually get caught several times, and one of the servant ladies is like, "Could you please not take all of these blankets?" Yeah, this planet was basically about James. It was James's home planet where you met his parents.
Oh, I forgot Kaji hasn't been here in multiple sessions.
Kaji has not been here multiple sessions. He's mostly just been chilling in the ship though with Dwight.
Wait, I thought they left.
Mhm.
Wait.
Jesus Christ, I know I've got notes somewhere. I just don't know where these notes are. That's the downside of making several different documents for notes. It can be canonical that I don't think it can be because I'm pretty sure Kaji, the character, was around and Dwight was around. However, it could be canonical that he just basically waited on the ship because he didn't want to deal with James or his family and was just like, I'm just going to stay in the ship this whole time. Oh, that's a Word document with literally 10 words on it. Why do I save these things?
Issues Google Docs.
Wait, can you tell which one you've edited the most recently?
A smart person would probably do that. It's not in there. I have no clue where this is. I'll just open. Yeah, but you'll still know what I'm doing. So, is anyone doing anything in particular? I know Astra's saying goodbye to James' parents, and they basically say that you've always got a place to come back to. Because this place is fairly safe from Arcana, so if you ever need to hide out, then this is the place to do so.
And then their planet will get destroyed.
Don't worry about that. That's definitely not going to happen.
Right.
Wait a second.
Shut up. It's definitely not going to happen. Is James going to say an emotional goodbye? with parents?
Wait, what? Okay, what happened last episode? Because I remember like I don't remember like anything.
You don't remember anything. Well, that's apt.
I remember we. Didn't Astra have like an engagement ring or something that she gave me? But like, I don't remember anything beyond that at all.
Of course, that's only what he remembers.
Give it to James, yeah. You were in a crypt, the crypt of James's dead families.
Oh, that! Oh, I remember that. I fought myself. And
No, you didn't. You did not fight yourself.
I did.
He actually intentionally avoided fighting himself.
It turns out that I was a copy of him instead of him being a copy of me.
James is a blood clone.
Yeah.
Which is fun.
No, no, dude. But do I know that?
Do you know that?
No.
You I think you figured it out.
Alright.
I'm gonna say you figured it out because it makes sense that you would figure it out because you're not like retarded.
Well,
I mean, he's not the brightest spark, but it would also be a complete crime to call him that bad.
I should probably tell my parents that, you know, that I'm like a blood clone thing, whatever.
well.
Well, well, well.
Well, well, well. If it
Can I like not save any of the notes of it? I'm confused. I'm genuinely a bit confused because I definitely had notes on this place. But if I don't have notes, then that's fine. Oh yes, you're going to a planet called Ravenstock. That was it, wasn't it? I found my notes. It's not many notes at all. I thought there were more notes than this, but it's fine. You are heading to a planet called Ravenstock. Is this where you want to go? It's about 4 days of travel.
4 days of travel?
Yes, you would have to like cycle people out. And that is where Laura was last seen, yes.
So we're gonna spend Christmas traveling? Go.
I'm going to spend Christmas traveling. It's D&D time, there's no Christmas. Christmas doesn't exist.
Oh yeah, we have Festivus, remember?
When is Festivus?
You would have Festivus while traveling.
It's actually today.
Yeah, sure, it's Festivus today.
No, actually Festivus is today in US.
Good for you. Anyway, it's Festivus in D&D right now too. That's fun.
Yay, let's leave.
Yeah, let's leave. You can definitely have a small celebration on the ship.
Oh, sweet.
If you are having a small celebration, just describe it to me. What kind of celebration are you doing, if anything?
I mean, I'd just be with my parents. I don't know, probably. I mean,
your parents aren't on our ship.
But aren't we leaving on Festivus?
I'll say you are leaving on Festivus. But you're leaving like Festivus morning.
Yeah.
Astra will give cappuccinos to everyone from the coffee machine.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, everyone who wants to drink, 1 person. Everyone roll what the 100 if they actually want to do it. Oh, fudge. Astra's done it now. Centaur dice, if you want to, because it's a.
Good job. This is what you've done, Astra.
Surge table up. Good, Dabo got 31.
Is that bad?
Could have been worse.
31. Okay. You can roll for latte, yes. So, Dabo, you drink and you feel a warm glow surround your body. You feel like you're filled with glee and joy and happiness. Generally, you feel like you're in a good mood for the rest of the day. You're leaving your planet, which is definitely a bit sad, and everyone even feels, say everyone except for Kaji, feels at least a little bit sad when they're leaving because it's such a picturesque place, James's planet, and it's been nice to not be chased down and hunted for once. But James in particular, you're feeling okay about it. This coffee. Who rolled next? It was Goat rolling a 38.
What about me?
What did you roll? When did you roll? Oh, you rolled first. I didn't even see you roll first. Okay, I'll do yours first then. 83 was it?
Yeah.
You're polymorphed into a squirrel for the next hour.
Aw, sweet.
That's fun.
Isn't that the second thing I've polymorphed into?
Probably. So, Loen, you watch as your mouth. You feel a bit weird. You drink this coffee. It's warm. It's tasty. But then you taste something like a berry. You open your mouth and out falls a berry. But berries just keep falling out of the mouth. You have to literally keep your mouth open, or else you'll start choking on these berries that just pour out of your mouth. Hundreds and hundreds of blackberries and blueberries, red berries and red currants, and gosberries and other ones. All those berries just start pouring out of your mouth. No nice berries, no good berries. But they just start pouring out of your mouth for the next minute. Leaving a large pile of berries, which have all been in Lowen's mouth. You can eat them if you want. Is Kaji drinking coffee? Kaji drank the coffee. 54 was it?
The weirdest thing I've ever heard.
Well, that's interesting. I don't really know how to do that. Okay, no, that kind of works. That's 53, not 54, thank God, because that would be weird. Well, I'm actually going to have to canonically do this. Roll me 2d10, Kaji.
Oh no.
As you feel, I'm not going to say until you roll, because you don't know if it's good or bad. 9 and a 6, that's pretty good. You feel a youthful vigour run through you as your maximum health is increased by 15. I'll do that now. That's a lot of max health to increase by.
What did he roll?
That is actually quite a lot, and it's pretty useful for Kaji considering he's a bit of a what's it called, meat shield. In that he's not actually tanky, he's just takes a lot of hits. Astra's got an 81. Astra, you feel your legs. Your legs feel much stronger. They feel. You test them out a bit. You feel a bit light-footed, and you feel like you're a little bit faster. You've permanently gained 5 speed.
What is this?
Permanently 5 speed?
Yeah, Bongo's got turned into a squirrel. Astra's like the Flash. And finally, not finally, no, finally, wait, what? I'm confused. Why didn't Astra roll? Oh, Astra's rolling for Lata. And Sherry would not have any. Sean would, though, so I'll take the 85 for Sean. So, Erik rolled a 94. That's pretty high. I have no idea. You're hasted for 1 turn. So that's fun. You basically feel your whole body blur and move incredibly quickly for about 6 seconds. So you're the Flash for about 6 seconds. That's fun.
He's fine.
Lata with an 87. Is anyone standing near Lata? Astra, okay. A cow falls on both of you, dealing 3d10 plus 3 crushing damage. I'm not actually going to do the damage because you're going to heal it up anyway. But a cow falls on you. About an
cow falls down on you?
Yeah, it falls from the top of the ship. The ship's quite big. It's not a small ship exactly, but it falls from the roof of the ship. It would do 3d10 plus 3, but we don't need to worry about that because you're going to take several long rests on the way there, so it doesn't really matter about dealing the damage. It hurts a lot though. Yeah, 22 damage to both of you. Not exactly painless. And finally, we have Sean with 85. Oh. Well. Sean looks a little bit different.
What?
Yeah. You could have sworn Sean had, like... Sean's chest wasn't that big.
Oh.
Sean looks down. Oh. Well... That's a thing. And his voice is a lot higher pitched.
Did he just, like, age down?
She is practically bursting out of her armor.
Oh. Huh.
She seems thoroughly amused by it. She's basically just touching herself up.
Sean Arena? No? Alright.
Yeah,
Shauna.
Sean Arena.
The rumour coming out does Sean is trans. So you had a fun coffee party. Is anyone exchanging presents?
Yeah, I don't think the shirt I got Sean is gonna fit anymore.
We should do a Secret Santa.
Oh yeah, Secret Santa.
Let's see
what's in my inventory.
Let's randomize. We could do that if you want.
This sounds like a fun idea to waste time because Piki doesn't have notes. Let's do it. Alright. Wait, you do have notes, but...
I'll PM you guys. I'll do the thing, okay?
Okay. Just gonna PM us things.
Like, something that's about 50 gold in price and give it to someone, basically.
Oh, you know, I actually have, like, an entire robe that's full of gifts. What am I talking about? I am.
Yeah, you could buy something for about 50 gold from James's planet, basically, before you have left, and that's who goes to. I'm just then gonna enter the list now.
How much money? I have a bunch of money.
I have a handful of crystals. Does anybody want that?
Does anyone want a 12-foot long robot?
I'm missing anyone. Lartha, Sherry, Sean, James, Astra, Dimble, Erik, Loen, Kaji, Dwight. Is that everyone?
I think so.
Probably.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 PCs. No, there's someone. I'm missing someone.
Wait,
No, I'm
Sean. Sherry.
Sean, Sherry, Larta, Dwight, James, Astra, Dimble, Erik, Loen, Kaji. That's everyone.
Yeah.
Randomizing the list.
Personal.
Wait.
I'm just posting this list here so I can actually see. So the person on this list gives the person to the randomized list.
Okay.
So I need to look up. James is getting a gift for. I'm not going to say it out loud. Actually, I will. Why not? James is getting a gift
it's not Secret Santa then. No.
Okay,
boo.
fine.
Santa, let's go. Shh. Secrets.
And then we got. This might take a sec. Astra's getting a gift for.
Wait, Rob, do you listen to 95.7? Well, then you won't understand the reference, so I'm just gonna make.
Dimble is getting a gift for.
Wow, I actually predicted it.
Erik is getting a gift for. Okay. Where the hell's. There he is. Loen is getting a gift for. And Kaji is getting a gift. Okay, cool. So yeah, you have some time to think about what who you want to get your gifts for.
Okay.
Not who you want to get gifts for, what you want to get for the gifts. So should we do that now? Should we just you hand your gifts to people? You can do it privately or publicly, I think. Or should you just do it privately?
Privately. Wait, well,
Okay,
privately and then open them in public, because, you know.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta think.
Okay.
Alright, so I should give my person a sack.
Give me the bag of holding.
No. It's my bag of holding.
Cool. I got 3 of them. And yeah, you got you can spend about 50 gold. 50 gold is in terms of gift value. Yeah, I'll say I'll say you can't take the gold if you've got any left over. It's just that's the maximum price sort of thing. Just so people don't get ridiculous things. I still need to hear from Goat.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Von. I for some reason forgot his name. Goat Von and someone else. Bongo.
Dabo. Yep.
He's not a woman permanently. No. Sean is only short. Oh damn it!
Wait, he's not? Oh.
No, not permanently. Female Sean actually looks quite a lot different to Sherry. Sherry's got a very morose, serious appearance. And she's also got fairly short hair. Not like super short, but it's not long or anything. Female Sean has very long hair, very curly hair. Looks a lot more like... I'm trying to think of a way of describing it. Kind of like she'd be a party animal. You don't know that, actually. You do know that they're twins, though, or triplets. So, it'd be a bit difficult to not share the same mother and father.
Well.
So yeah, just a few more people to hear back from.
Yeah.
You guys better give me something good then. Yeah, but for being triplets, you have to I don't even know how that would work.
So I'm just checking something.
Wow.
No, I know, but they can't be from different fathers if they're triplets. I mean, they could, but
it's technically possible, actually. But to be twins with different fathers. It's been done before in real life, so...
But you can't be identical twins, I believe.
No, they can't be identical. I mean, that's kind of a given.
Yeah.
yeah, if they have different genes.
Yeah, one gets theirs from Abercrombie, one gets theirs from American Eagle.
Why am I think I'm missing something. But I don't think I'm missing something. Am I missing something? Wait, 1, 2. Yeah, I figured out who I'm missing.
What are you talking about?
Nothing.
Just like 2 seconds.
And yes, identical triplets are a thing. I think the maximum that was ever identical was quadruplets, something like that. But yeah, does anyone else need to submit their thing still?
Just a second.
Bongo does and Dabo does, right? No, Dabo's done. Only Bongo did. Waiting on you, Bongo. No, don't touch yourself.
What's this do? Okay then. Sure, let's go with this thing. I don't know.
Okay. So yeah, everyone's on the ship. You've just drank your coffee. You've put all your presents wrapped up nicely in the middle of the room. And everyone's got presents with their names on it. Who'd want to go up and unwrap the present first? Yeah, this Secret Santa's been created. So Erik goes right up to his box. You open it up. It's pretty big. It's probably the second. No, it's one of the biggest. It's one of the biggest. I wouldn't say exactly how big it is, but yeah, it's pretty big. You open it up and you find stuffed very, very, very tightly inside is a whole lot of blankets. It's packed. Really, sifting through them, you count a total of 30 blankets, plus the 20 you already had from your blanket thievery. That would make a total of 50 blankets. It seems like whoever made this box couldn't fit another blanket in if they tried.
Oh my word.
Sherry goes up and is like, fine, I guess we should get this over with, and picks up one of the smallest boxes and opens it up. Inside, Sherry finds a small book. She looks at the book, glares at it for a few moments. Okay.
Oof.
Yeah.
Alright.
I want to go. Pick me.
Okay. James, you want to go up?
Yeah.
Okay. You go up and you find a small. It's a toolbox, but it's not like particularly big. You can open it.
Duh.
Duh. You open it up and it's a beautifully wooden carved statue of yourself.
What?
It looks expertly made. And you're in an action pose of you looking down your rifle. Very well detailed.
That's pretty awesome.
It is pretty cool. It looks professionally whittled as well.
Ooh, professional.
Did I sleep whittle this?
You sleep whittle this? Yeah. Alata moves up and is like, oh, I wonder what I've gotten. She opens it up and she's like, oh, goodness. It appears to be a fairly hastily made thing. It's a small bottle filled with some kind of green liquid and tied together with a lot of vines. Well, this is interesting.
Huh.
present so far.
Yeah, that's what happens there. Yeah, just give me a investigation check. You're pretty sure it's some kind of explosive filled with healing potion liquid. It's probably a handmade healing grenade. Sean darts his eyes back and forth, very, very suspiciously. Shauna, still Shauna right now.
Healing grenade. Come on, Shauna.
Anyone else want to go up and get their present? You go to yours, and yours is actually the smallest box. It's actually very small. But you open it up, and inside seems to be a very tightly packed ribbon. A ribbon.
Just a ribbon?
It might be a ribbon. Just a ribbon. You're going to investigate the ribbon? It's a red ribbon. Red ribbon. Dark red, quite a royal colour.
Red Ribbon Week. That's a great present. It's like
it's quite thick, so it doesn't seem to be a hair ribbon. It's quite like it's thick with two C's. No, but it's like
for
like
wrapping presents or whatever.
6 inches wide, so it's quite a wide ribbon, but it's also quite long. After investigating it a little bit, that happens. Cool. Anyone else want to go get a present?
Sure, I'll go.
Okay, Dimble, you go up to a present. Yours, not the prettiest box. Dimble, you open it up. Inside the box, you find. You find a lot of things. Yours is easily the biggest box.
What?
It has a small fragment of wood, a few knickknacks. You find 3 blankets, and right at the bottom of the bag, you actually find a single individual coin. There's also a large piece of scrap metal.
What? Oh no, I know who
Yeah,
this.
right.
I wonder who this is from.
Who knows?
Who's been collecting a bunch of random crap over the past couple seconds?
I don't think anything in that is a dead giveaway, especially not the blankets.
Definitely
It
not.
was
the
Astra.
Okay, so Kaji's going.
Kaji, you go
By the
up.
way, if Erik gets cold at night because his 47 blankets aren't enough, he's gonna take his blankets back. That way, your gift is the gift of giving.
Kaji, you open up yours, and inside you see a necklace which seems to connect several different teeth of different sizes.
Ooh.
Some look human, some look bigger
Oh,
than human.
I wonder who made that.
You wear it, it looks pretty cool. Dwight actually goes up and gets his box, and it seems to be a necklace as well, a different necklace. And he wears it too. It looks pretty stylish on him. Both of you have stylish necklaces. So yeah. Is it just you left?
You and Dwight, I think.
Dwight's already got his. Dwight's
Oh,
got
he's
his
already
own
got it?
necklace.
Oh.
Astra still needs to go. I think, is that it? James went. Goat went. Rob went. Did Rob go?
Yeah, Rob got
Yeah.
the blankets.
Yes, being dumb. So yeah, it's just Astra left.
Sean get his?
Sean did not get his yet. Sean is also needs to go.
Oh.
But Sean is patiently waiting. Okay, Astra. You look inside yours, and it's a small box. You open up the box, and inside is another box. It's a box within a box. Opening up the box, you notice several brushes, some small powders, different colours. You're pretty sure this is. Give me just a straight up intelligence check. This is obviously just makeup, and it's like totally not your shade either. It's like stupid dark makeup. Why would you need this? It would make you look weird.
Wait, who got the healing bomb?
And Lata did.
Alright.
I gotta go. I will see you guys later. I gotta do
Bye.
something real quick.
Oh, rip.
Rip Rob.
Rip Rob.
Rip the Rip
Trash
Rob.
talking behind his back.
Sean is like, oh, everyone else is gone. Okay, fine. And Shauna steps up. She tries to bend down and pick up this box. It's a decently sized box. She tries pulling apart. It's like, oh my god, I can't see anything with these two things in the way. She just tries pushing them aside. She tries pulling open the box several times, but seems to be failing miserably at it. This is so much hassle. It's fine. I'll just burn it open. And she gets out a lighter. She's been storing in between her breasts, and she sets fire to it.
No.
The box starts burning away, and she's like, "Does anyone else hear a strange hissing noise?"
No.
The box explodes and fills the entire room with large fireworks that blind and deafen everyone. They keep flying off in random directions. Shona blew up her present. Well, that was fun.
Oh, I love Shauna.
Shona.
Fireworks or something.
Yeah.
It was fireworks.
No, that
Can
was
anyone guess who
good secrecy.
got whose present?
Who got whose present? Huh, I wonder who I got.
I mean, I'm not going to tell you guys, but I think some people probably know.
Okay, so Lada got Sean, Dimble, Erik.
That's all we know, I guess.
Yeah. Sherry got Sherry and Astra. Give me an insight check. Just yeah. You, judging by personality, you don't think it really would have been Sean. You're pretty sure that Sean already gave his gift to Marta. Dwight, maybe. Don't really know much about him. Honestly, you don't really know much about anyone in the crew. It could be literally Marta, Dwight, Astra. Anyone really could have done it.
He's so brilliant.
A book that she doesn't like.
Who gave her makeup?
Oh, an Amazon link.
Who gave Astra makeup? I know, that's like most insulting thing.
Flirting for dummies.
Sorry for nothing. Oh no.
Funny how Rob left right now when I was going to totally do a Sherry Rob thing. I know. Perfect timing to leave.
I was gonna get a thing like, I don't know. I wasn't gonna get anything.
And we leave for next session? Possibly. But yeah, the next few days, they happen pretty quickly. Shauna eventually turns back into Sean, and remarks how much space he feels on his chest.
I'm gonna wheel some stuff.
He mostly is the person driving the ship. Wait, what? Where? Oh, who gave you your present? I was confused at why people were just saying random names. I was like, wait, what's happening? Can you make an insight? Yeah, sure. You doubt it would be one of the girls who gave you it, to be honest, because you know makeup much better than anyone else would. You could see Erik doing something like this. Dwight might have done it and just not known what he was doing. You could see a lot of reasons for different people giving you makeup.
Was it Dwight on like a in the wilderness a few weeks ago?
Yeah. Give me an investigation check as you do that. You put makeup on. You're not super skilled at it, but you do put it on, and then you look in the mirror, and realization hits you like a truck. Your skin, this foundation you've been using, your skin looks exactly like Dimple's. It even starts looking slightly scaly. And as you look around in this makeup kit, it seems to have quite a few things like that. Quite a few aquatic-y themed things that someone of Dimble's race would use, but nobody else would use. What are you trying to strength, Astra?
No.
Are you going to taste that Dimble?
No, you're misunderstanding. No. No. No.
People would know I tried the makeup. They must never know.
Oh no.
Okay. You can wipe off the makeup, and you can make yourself look quite normal, quite back to normal. But yeah, is there anything else people want to do in the coming days? Yandy, you just take Yandy out and haven't acknowledged Yandy for like ages, but yeah, it's quite funny. Are there any mistletoes? There wouldn't be unless anyone thought ahead to bring mistletoe onto the ship. Astra does love Festivus. This is canonical. So yeah, I'm going to assume there is some mistletoe.
Good old Festivus mistletoe. Can we roll to see who goes under the mistletoe?
You probably will. Everyone, okay. Roll me percentile dice.
Wait.
Minus James and Dimble. Okay. So roll me percentile dice.
What about Erik?
Erik's fine. Kaji x Erik.
And Loen. What about?
There's a lot you could. There's a lot you can do with a baby wolf. You can throw it at people. You can use it as a footstool. You could probably eat it. I mean, I don't know how it would taste, but
Ooh. I mean, I hear it's a delicacy.
probably somewhere.
Yeah, China. Or, well, it was.
No. There is actually a canonical place where they eat dogs in this world.
Oh no, let's never go there.
And yeah, just Kaji, roll me percentile dice if you're trying to catch someone on the mistletoe. Okay. Yeah, you walk around and you notice Sherry walking around. You do manage to catch her under the mistletoe. She looks at you quizzically, confused as to why you're looking at her. What is Erik doing? Eric's probably not noticing this.
Hmm.
She looks up, looks back at you. Don't take this the wrong way,
Oh.
but if you try anything, I will make you a new tooth necklace. She just awkwardly sort of walk away from each other. But yeah, Astra. Oh, Kaji's trying again.
Okay, so Kaji
Kaji.
and Astra.
Astra conveniently is trying to hurl up under the mistletoe as well. So I think it makes canonical sense that both of them would meet under the mistletoe. Dun,
Alright,
dun,
time for
dun.
some missile foe. Time to fight. Astra, did you read that book before you gave it to Sherry? It's like that really good song I love, Bad at Love. Oof. Ooh.
You grab Dwight. Okay. You physically grab Dwight. Okay, no. You call Dwight. Dwight's like, okay, what do you need? Sort of just walking along behind you. Okay. As soon as you actually get there, Dwight's like, oh, is this another threesome thing?
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay.
No.
He looks a bit timid. But yeah, he does get let out to pay you and Kaji out, and then you leave. Okay. Dwight and Kaji are alone.
Is Dabo still here?
Is Dabo still here? That is a very good question.
No.
Dwight's
why?
like, Dwight looks up at it. Dwight looks up at it and then looks back at you and is like, "Oh, okay." He's a bit shaking.
Oh man, Astra, that's a weird fetish.
Astra's into fairy porn. Confirmed. Yeah,
You gotta learn sometime.
He basically stands under there for a few moments as you scurry away. You don't really see how he's reacting, but he eventually does leave as well. It's very nice, very sweet, very adorable.
Adorable.
It's adorable.
I think I'm gonna cry.
I'm gonna throw up and then cry at the same time. Does anyone else get that? Where like their reaction to any kind of emotion, any kind of extreme emotion, is feeling completely nauseous, or is that just me?
Like
if I get really happy, I feel nauseous. Get really sad, I feel nauseous.
That's a problem, Geeky.
If I get super angry, I feel nauseous. No, I genuinely don't think it's a medical thing because I don't get nauseous other times. It's just when any kind of emotion is. I think it's my stress response or something. It's just I'm never even sick because of it. It's just like well, I need to throw up my guts now, so that's fun. Maybe it is. Who knows? Maybe you have like some super serious disease. Maybe it's not like super bad or anything.
Hey, look, if you or a loved one has been diagnosed with mesothelioma, you talk to your doctor.
Sure.
About financial compensation.
Okay.
You may be entitled to financial compensation.
I think I preferred you as a rug appraiser.
Hey guys, we're gonna get these rugs here. We got all these bad fish.
But yeah, is there anything else people want to do in particular?
Yeah, we gotta all try to go under the mistletoe.
Oh god. Dimble, you get James.
Alright,
I'm gonna punch James.
Wait,
God.
I don't want to do this. No.
So Dimble tries punching James, and James just backs off completely. Mistletoe. Sure, Ash could try.
Wait. No, I'm gonna try.
Well, Ash is already trying.
Astra, you get Sean.
Oh.
Just coming off break from driving the ship around so long. Looks pretty tired. Hey, what's up? Just a bit sleepy. No, not at all. I could totally keep going. It's fine. Give me an insight check. Yeah, you seem to remember he's been driving for about 16 hours now, straight, and Sherry just took over for him. He does not look super awake. And yeah, he's guy again.
Does Sean is guy?
Does Sean is guy? Okay, yeah. Thanks. I think I should go to sleep. And then he falls over. Come to think of it, you've never actually seen Sean sleep before.
Killed him.
You're dragging Sean to his room. Yeah. You drag Sean to his room. You're just gonna put him on his bed. You look around. You see where Sherry's been sleeping. Sherry and Sean share a room, but of course to say that 5 times really fast. Sherry and Sean share. But yeah, you see Sherry's room. Sherry's bed is very built in. Sean's bed seems to have stuff lying all over it. Bits of explosives, bits of wrenches. You want some wrenches and other tools. You wonder, like, if he's ever used his bed. You don't notice the book anywhere around her room. Actually, you wouldn't notice even with a good perception check. It's not there.
Who do I share the room with again? Can I share with Kaji or something?
No, Kaji and Dwight share a room. I think you share a room with Erik, most likely, or Dimble. No, Dimble's got a room to himself because
I have a room with
a whole bunch of stuff. It also makes sense for Dimble to have a room to himself because he's got like the most stuff.
He's also the smallest person.
He is.
Hey, I have a mech, so the mech has to have somewhere to go.
Have a motorbike.
He does have a motorbike, which he has never used.
Yeah, he never used it.
Wait, can I try now?
Oh my word. We're on the ship.
You rolled an 11. I'm just seeing if Astra's doing anything else or not.
Alright.
We're just leaving Sean on the floor. Okay, you put him on top of all of these benches and things.
Explosives. That's gonna be a comfy night's sleep.
I mean, I usually sleep with
where are you gonna put him?
On the floor.
Can I accidentally
Okay, you put him under the bed. Cool. Takes you a bit, but yeah, you managed to do it. He basically completely passed out from exhaustion. And James, as you're sitting there, Lata walks out. Hello, James.
Is Astra anywhere in the vicinity?
Astra's currently, I'd say, in Sean's room. Just still setting him up on the bed. Well, aren't you going to kiss me?
What do you mean?
Mistletoe.
Why do that? You mean it's a leaf?
Oh, you don't understand the festive traditions. My mistake.
Who's under the mistletoe with him?
Lata.
Oh.
She leans in and kisses you on the cheek, sweetly, and then leaves. Roll me just a straight up intelligence check.
Wait, me?
Yeah.
Oh crap! I clicked the stupid favorites again. Hold on. I have to. Not favorites. What are they called? The things at the top of your.
I have no idea.
The things at the top of your tabs, but they're not the tabs. They're the frequently used ones or whatever. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what to call them.
History, something.
There.
You're pretty sure Lata likes you. Yeah, that's the only explanation of this series of events.
Well, I
It
mean,
must be that
like,
that makes you irresistible. Yeah. I don't know why that's called. But yeah,
it's definitely that ring.
definitely.
But why didn't Dimble kiss me then?
Who knows? Maybe he's got some charm resistance. You know, he's one of those. One of those.
He's an artificer.
Grumbles.
Of course.
But yeah, anything else you guys want to do as you're traveling?
Ooh.
Does the ship have a kitchen that can bake? This is probably something I should figure out.
We don't have a kitchen?
Oh, okay. Well, that's what Carly's doing. Probably, I'm assuming he does that in his mind whenever Dwight's not in the room. Or whenever Dwight is in the room. Basically, whenever he thinks about it. I'm going to say it doesn't. You basically sustain yourself off of like food that you've got in storage here. It's not the biggest ship. It's not the most luxurious ship. It's barely got enough rooms for everyone, basically. But yeah, anything else you guys were doing? Or not?
Hmm.
If not, I do have other things that you can do. So don't try and make up reasons for stay for no reason. It's more just a matter of I don't really care about the pacing of this
Forced
session at all.
development.
Force the development.
Make sure Astra doesn't strangle me.
Strangle who?
Me.
Is there a Sanctum Festivus? There isn't, actually. It's supposed to be. It originated. Everyone would know this as generic history, apart from James. Maybe not, because James is very. What's the word? What's the word?
Sheltered.
It's not isolated. Sheltered. That's the word. So James probably
We
doesn't know this,
celebrate
but everyone else.
Festivus on my planet.
Okay. If you do, then you will also know this. It started a long while ago, and it was an elven tradition back when the elven families would always fight with each other. And it was basically one day of the year where everyone would stop fighting so that they could spend the time with family, not needing to worry about everyone dying. It's basically like a ceasefire. Oh, that's how it originated.
Alright, but somebody would have betrayed that.
No, surprisingly, nobody ever betrayed on it.
Except for James.
Everyone always thought that people would betray on it, but the Festivus spirit, and that's why it's still a holiday hundreds and hundreds of years in the future, is because it never got betrayed, even against all odds. So yeah, Astra would probably have the closest connection to it, like more physically because of her background. And then they all play football. No, it's not like the World War II. I want to say II thing, but it's kind of like that, but not. It's kind of like that, but not.
Yes.
So yeah, anyone doing anything else or not? Yeah, you would definitely have some form of onboard entertainment. Mostly board games and stuff. And yeah, you can watch Festivus movies. Okay. Someone left. No, Lime left.
Oh,
Lime was killed.
Lion is killed. Probably.
She really meant it when she said, and that's it. And that's the last thing I'm doing for D&D ever.
Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Goodbye, Lion.
Yeah, I figured it was like that.
Lime definitely left this on purpose. No mistake at all. She just hates us all.
We'll actually try to fool around.
Roll me a general charisma check, Kaji.
Playing some board games.
Not with disadvantage, just normal one. So you get another chance at it. You struggle working up the courage so much. He's so adorable that you just don't want to do it wrong. You want it to be right and perfect. And you, unfortunately, don't manage to fool around. You do play some board games. You play Mousetrap. Quite a lot of Mousetrap. You play some Monopoly that it somehow doesn't end in a fight, and you retreat, biding your time. Probably with a lot of lascivious thoughts in your mind. I don't know if I'm saying that word correctly. Okay. Line is back. Anyone want to do anything in particular? Again, just asking. Don't need to do anything. I think Astra was done. Kaji's done his things. I think everyone's done. I'm just going to assume that everyone's done. And the next few days pass by quite quickly. Sean does the majority of the flying, pushing himself quite a lot. But Sherry and Lata do take over flying the ship every now and then. And eventually you do get to this new planet. Everyone's fully rested, full health, full spell slots, full everything. Sean actually didn't sleep, was sleeping last. And yeah, Astra can do it too. I'm just saying the NPCs do most of it because they're probably the best at it. Because they actually do it fairly often.
Do I know how to fly?
It's also more of a thing that when you come back from being on planets, you're much exhausted from fighting creatures all the time. So you sort of rest up and stuff. And while they ride the ship, they're fine to do it, sort of thing. Sean speaks out, and he says, "All right, well, we're out in the orbit of Ravenstock right now. There are but you should be okay as long as you don't draw attention to yourselves. It's a mining planet. It's got a lot of steam folk on it, and the main is called Ravenstock as well. It's not got a huge arcane. Am I? Hello?
For some of it, yeah, you went robot-y a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Was that for everybody else too?
You're good now.
Oh, am I okay now or not?
Yeah, you're good
Seemed
now.
to be, yeah.
Okay. So the planet is Ravenstock, and it's also a city on the planet called Ravenstock. There is an Arcana presence, but it's not that big, and there are a large steamfolk population because it's a mining planet. Is there anything else you need to know about it before you head down there?
I don't think so.
Nope.
Alright, I can park us up. I'll try to park us up inconspicuous. What is Arcana's influence? They don't have much of an influence. This is just another location on the ICE, so a lot of tourists will be there, helping out with any trouble. That's why the Atlanta crew is here in the first place. That's why we should be a bit inconspicuous. As long as you don't run around in front of high-ranking Arcana members, you should be fine.
Is Rob back? He is. Welcome back, Rob.
Rob is back. That's very good. So yeah, we'll park up. Shut up, Live. Shut up. I will do it. You park up. Is everyone ready to leave? We'll go onto the planet. We just need to find them, tell them what we need to tell them, hopefully bring them back to James's planet. So, everyone ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Me, Lata, and Dwight should probably stay back. We're definitely the least useful in a fight. Sherry speaks up and she's like, "Yes, definitely. Erik, could I speak to you for a moment?" She leads you off into her room and closes the door. I assume you know what this is about. You've probably already noticed. You're quite keen. Give me an insight check, because you have literally no idea what she's talking about. You haven't really noticed, but she does seem to think it's something you would have noticed, so you can give me a perception check. You actually do notice something. She usually has a large net on her side and a spear on her back, which she uses to fight. She pulls people in with the spear, wraps them in the chain. Generally is pretty effective at fighting. You notice the chain is still there, but where it used to be covered with small indented spikes, it seems to be dulled, and the spear on her back has its head chopped off, so it's now just a quarterstaff with small red ribbons tied at both ends. So yes, I assume you've noticed. Back on Magus 4, when we barely escaped with our lives, I had to kill a lot of people. A lot of people. 30, maybe more. And I don't think I can do that anymore. That's the thing. I am well aware that I'm quite a competent fighter, and if I didn't go on these missions, then I would not be able to do anything for the cause. I bring no other talent than my fighting skill. I am not charming. I'm not as good at flying as my brother. And honestly, I don't bring much to the table other than my ability to fight. Name one. Okay. I see. I fail to see how they would be worse. I rarely speak to people. Well, it's pretty good match, isn't it? Sherry versus Erik. Sherry, who can see through all bullshit, and Erik, the deceptive person. She gives you a coy look. You can give me an insight check if you want. You can't really tell what she's getting at with that strange look, but she definitely seems to. Her interest seems to be piqued by something you just said. I'm well aware that people enjoy my company, as is common for everyone in this crew. However, I do not bring any skills to the table. Everyone else does.
That's not true. I'm here.
Interesting that Astra's talking about that. Is Erik going to say that? Okay, very well. I guess it was a mistake talking to you. You probably don't know me very well, but if you think I'm knowledgeable, then you have me very wrong. Back in school, I was actually failing every single one of my classes. The only reason I didn't fail completely was because my brother took my tests for me. I know it may not seem it, but I don't exactly have the cleanest slate in my past. My sister's death brought me back to a sense of calmness. But I have experienced some negative things in my past that I would not like to go back to. Give me a persuasion check. That's like, you can barely roll low, can you?
Is it?
I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. And she turns and leaves. All the while with a very cold, calm expression on her face. Mm-hmm. And she turns, looking behind her.
It's so sad.
Dabo, is your ship sinking?
Now there's only 2 ships.
She turns around. She was just about to open the door. She turns around fully to face you. Well, truth be told, I'm considering mating with you in the future. And she turns around and leaves. Sherry walks back to the main group. Dawn has just got done talking to the rest of you. Sean's like, okay, so like a few years ago, I spent a while talking to a lot of miners and stuff, so I know what they like. Okay, I've been working on this pretty hard.
Wait, minors? Like children?
No, shut up. Okay, not that kind of miner.
So I trapped a bunch of
shit.
kids in a school.
I trapped a bunch of kids in a school another time. Okay, dude, that was something completely different. Anyway, and he hands this large box to Astra. This is like super explosive. I mean, basically everything I've given to anyone is super explosive. But this stuff, miners will love it. Okay, it's great for digging. You could probably trade it with someone to get into somewhere. Like, don't set fire to it. Don't drop it into acid. Don't like rub it against a carpet a lot. Basically, don't explode it, because it would probably kill you all. Do you all understand?
Me.
Okay, he's giving a large explosive pack to Astra. Very true. I'll have to reflect on that. But for now, I think I need to go to sleep. And he falls over.
Classic Sean.
He's very sleep deprived. Larta's like, I'll take him to his room. And she sort of starts lifting him up. You too. I mean, Erik can try and wake him up if he wants to ask him something. I mean, you leave Sean and Sherry's room as you just see Larta dragging Sean there. Sean mumbling under his breath, sort of in his sleepy daze. Okay. Cool. So everyone groups up, and they're currently in the parking area of whatever it's called, Ravenstock. I can remember the name of the thing. Ravenstock has a fairly small town. You immediately see many steamfolk people. You also see quite a few grumbles, but it's mostly steamfolk. They seem to be just wandering around, lugging heavy carts. There seems to be one main street that goes all the way to a large mountaintop on one side of the planet, with a lot of shops and small houses lining the other area, lining like this large main street. And yeah, you can easily get onto this main street. You do notice on the opposite side to where the mountain is, there is a large Arcana building. And currently, people who are here are all the PCs and Sherry. Sam, what you guys want to do? This place is also kind of cold, just so you know the general climate. Lowen's drunk or something. You're looking for the Atlanta crew, and you don't really know where they are. But you know that this was the last place they were on this planet. Also, I will say, everyone can give me perception checks. The Atlanta crew. It's a crew that the rest of the party have met up with and talked about before. You've never met them yourself, though. Actually, no, you wouldn't have met any of yourself. Bongo doesn't know this. Kaji does. Kaji noticing. I'm just because nobody else needs to roll. Kaji, you actually do notice that the large Atlanta cruise ship is actually still in this parking area, and so does Astra. Astra and Kaji both notice this. So you can infer that they are still on this planet. The Atlanta cruise ship, so Laura's ship. It's bigger than yours. Just thought I'd let you know. Yeah, you can go to the ship itself. It's pretty close to your own ship as well. But yeah, you can definitely go to the ship. What do you want to do? It's in this parking area. You knock on the ships. Yeah, ships do have doors. You knock on it. No answer. So yeah, there's no answer at all. You assume that they're probably not in.
What was that?
Me not realizing how loud my phone was. Man, I cannot make coherent sentences today. I need
Can
sleep.
you any day?
Yes.
Coherent sentences. They overrated. So
They overrated. Yes, they overrated.
Sherry's please have. Well, we could leave them a note. But I do think we should probably also look for them. Okay, Lowen's going to the Arcana building. And Lowen, yeah, you're not wanted by them at all, as far as you know. So yeah, is anyone doing anything by the ships? Because I will get to Lowen going towards the Arcana building. You'll leave a note on the door. What's the note going to say?
Fight me 1v1 in Roblox.
Oh.
I'm better than you.
And what ship is that? Are you mentioning it's the Scorpius ship? Okay. Most of these shops you'd have to walk into to get to. There's no like marketplace in this area. It's just lots of different large buildings and shops. You also notice there's not many shops. There's a lot of factories and places like that, but there's very few shops. You could definitely get good armor or weapons here, but if you're looking for something magical, random items on the ground. You don't see much on the ground, to be honest. It's quite. You see rocks, quite a lot of rocks. It's a pretty rocky planet. You also see the gates
Pick
of
up
the
100
city.
racks.
Okay, cool. You tell them that. I'm just going to roll some quick checks. Dwight speaks up because you rolled a natural 20. Isn't it a bit of a silly idea to put the name of our ship on it when our ship is wanted, just in case someone else sees the note?
Huh.
Sorry if that's a stupid thing to say. I don't really know. I
Yes.
mean, there's like security people who go around and make sure like people aren't doing suspicious things. Maybe. I don't know. Also, isn't like Laura a part of Arcana?
Yeah.
If she knew that there was a wanted ship right near hers, wouldn't she like call Arcana to stop them?
Yep. Rip.
I'm so sick. My nose is getting worse and worse.
Oh no, I can hear it.
Yeah, it's so annoying. I do have some history with her. You don't know if they're wanted. They would not be. Well, last time you checked. Actually, Sean would have pretty tacked and told you. Sean would be able to tell you that you all are indeed wanted, apart from Lowen. Lowen is the only one who's not got some kind of wanted level.
Ah, sweet, thanks. But is he even considered part of our crew yet?
No,
Okay, so that's why he's not wanted.
Okay, you remove the note.
Hmm.
I have invisibility.
Yeah, James can go invisible as well. No, I would say Loen could stay around if he canonically wanted to. Like, unless he actually does want to have just gone off already.
Astra could just use the disguise kit and then just go up. Perfect.
You know that they would for their main bases and things, but they wouldn't quickly for somewhere like this. You know that their prison cells actually block magic as well, but unless you're going into a prison cell, that shouldn't be a problem.
Guys, can we break some people out of prison?
You look at the makeup and you're like, oh, you have the sudden realization, it hits you like a truck. This isn't makeup, it's a disguise kit. A disguise kit specifically designed for grumbles.
Okay, what?
You finally realize it, Lime. That's what your gift was this whole time. It was a disguise kit.
Ten out of 10.
20 out of 20. Yes, it's for people of Dimble's race to disguise as other people.
Don't know why. I thought I would get one for Astra.
You give it to Dimble. Quite funny.
I thought we were buying stuff.
Yeah.
Well, why would I buy one for my own?
Oh yeah, that's true. Sorry, I thought it was one you already had then. Then
No.
yeah, it wouldn't be. Then it would be just another one.
I didn't even remember that I had one.
Yeah. That's fine. It wouldn't be one specifically designed for his race then. It would just be a generic disguise kit. You could use it to disguise as someone.
I don't have a disguise kit.
I know someone does. I'm just being weird. Okay, you'll disguise yourself. What will you disguise yourself as? You want a quite tall elven lady who's very strong and muscular. Would like you to describe yourself as the very short, scrawny Grumble Yggdrasil.
Yes.
You don't have to pick a person in particular. You could just disguise yourself as generic elven person. You'd also basically have to disguise yourself as a woman because it would be very difficult to disguise yourself as a man. Okay, you disguise yourself as Persephone.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, if they want to be invisible and come along, they can. James, are you doing it, Dabo?
I'm coming invisible.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so the four of you go along before you start traveling to the area. You see the Arcana building, and on your way, as you're walking past, you see several dwarves. You see them pulling large empty carts towards the mines and large full carts full of different ores out of the mines and into several different warehouses. You see a large tavern called, I think I've got a name for the tavern. Where is that? It's the Bug-Eyed Bugbear. A large Bug-Eyed Bugbear tavern. And yeah, this Arcana building, which is near the tavern. As you step inside, Erik and James behind. I'm going to need Erik and James to give me stealth checks with advantage. As I do this, Astra and Loen, you walk up. You see a man at the front desk who's like, "Yes, can I help you?" Dabo is just a shadow right now. He's phased out of existence.
My God.
$30-1.
Laura, do you know what crew she's a part of? Oh, okay. Yes, sure. He types it on the computer. Oh, yes, they have come to this planet. I don't know exactly where they are on this planet, but the ICE is open here, as I'm sure you're aware. Can I help you with anything else? She doesn't seem to have left this planet yet, so she's probably down in the mines. That's most likely where she would be. Yes, in the mines. There's several creatures have been cropping up in the mines, and the people of the ICE are dealing with it. That's, after all, that's the purpose of the ICE. Well, one of the many purposes, as I'm sure you're all aware. If you wanted to go down to the mines yourselves, you would need passes. You would need passes. Her father is very worried and is waiting at the pub. Excuse me one moment. He types away on his computer a little bit. I'll say James and Erik. Where are you standing?
This is gonna go great. Rip.
You're standing alone, and James, where's James standing?
Probably near Astra.
Okay, so you're sort of both all standing behind this desk, so you can't see what this guy's typing on his computer. Okay, that's way. Very well. So, ma'am, you can get these passes by just simply telling me your crew and your name, so I can give you a pass. Just, we need to tighter security. We've had, I'm sure you've heard the news, a few terrorists around trying to foil Arcana and the ICEs. Oh, you're a civilian. Oh, well, I'm sorry, I can't give it to anyone who's not part of the ICEs. It's too dangerous down in the mines for just ordinary civilians, but I'm sure you can enjoy shopping around, or you could wait for this Laura person to come back up. Terrorists, well, unfortunately there have been several terrorist attacks. There's a planet nearby called Junker, and a high-ranking Arcana official was murdered on the planet. There's another planet where Arcana's been attacked by these artificers, these artificer rebels. I'm sure you've seen these things on the news before.
Yeah, we're really familiar with it.
But Dimble's not there. Yes, very good to be on your side. But don't worry, our Arcana fighters are very capable. We've managed to deal with each insurrection that's been dealt with. Is there anything else I can help you with? And he turns towards Astra, disguised as Penelope. And are you a part of the crew? Would you require a pass to go down to the mines or not? Oh, very well. Just try to stay away from the mines. I'm sure it's not the best place for civilians. Although I see you do have weapons on you, I'm sure you're quite capable fighters. You should maybe consider signing up to the ICEs if you're interested.
Yeah, I should consider that. I am a bystander with a secret weapon.
Oh, we let anyone join.
No.
I could sign you up right now if you want, actually. Very well. So is it just you two travelling together? You two as a crew? It would also conceal you from stealth, so it wouldn't be that stealthy. It's not like the computer would just break out of nowhere.
What? That happens to me all the time, though.
The computer just gets smashed. It's like, oh,
time to buy a new
person
one.
with a baseball bat again.
Yeah. I have to have like several copies of my hard drive ready.
From your first, you don't know really, to be honest. You've never signed up in person before. You only signed up before through the ship's intercom, right back at session 1. Although you did know that they didn't actually seem to like check anyone. They didn't seem to like make sure everyone was there. Although all of you were.
That's how terrorists got on there.
Oh yeah, it's not the same. It wasn't the safest system to begin with. 10. You have a crew of 10. Yes, if you are signing up as a crew, I would need to know every single person in the crew. All I would need is their name and their job. So,
Oh yeah, I remember that part. Huh. Some servants.
well, very well. If you would all like to sign up, Twinkle. You mean a Grumble? So yes, just please. And he hands you a paper, and a pen, and it's just like, please just list each of the desired crew members and their role in your crew. So yeah, how do this? Are you just going to write down names? Okay, you'll write some real ones from your home planet. Cool. Anyone particularly close to you, or just random people you know? Okay, cool. Anything else? What are you writing for? Most importantly, what are you writing for your two names? The two of you.
Don't you dare write Persephone.
So you've got Twinkle. You've got 7 randos from Lowen's home planet, and you've got you two. Well, what is Astra going to write down? Mara, okay. Give me a sleight of hand check, Lowen, as you do some sort of hand signal to gesture for someone to look at the computer. You easily get this off, and the guy seems so absorbed in looking at Astra, writing down the names and things, that he easily gets this message across. James and Erik, you both notice Lowen signaling for you to check on his computer.
What if we bump into each other? Do we even know we're there?
You don't know where each other is, actually. It's not quite funny. But yeah, both of you individually see this.
James, cleverly thinking that he's going to run into Erik, is just going to stay there.
Erik, what's Erik doing?
Erik, cleverly thinking he's going to run into Dabo. Just
Same thing. Prisoner's dilemma. Okay, Erik sneaks over. Give me a stealth check. With advantage again. You need to beat like a 4. If you beat this 4, cool. You just managed to beat the 4. Yeah, you sneak over and you can actually easily see what's on this computer screen. It's got a lot of information about Laura. Laura. She comes from a paladin group. Not sure what it is. I guess is a good word. Called the Northern Light Paladins. You see quite a lot of information on her. You skim read it, but the gist is, she had a troubled past. Was taken in by Arcana at quite a young age, about the age of like 18-ish, in terms of elf, not in elf years, so in humanish years. And right now she would be roughly about 19, 20. So she's lived for about 20 years in Arcana. She's definitely similar to Astra. She has not been in Arcana nearly as long as Astra has, though. Like, not nearly. Astra's been in Arcana significantly longer than Laura is. However, she seems to be very high ranking. You note that her father. There's no information on her father. I'm just trying to think, because this is quite a lot of information. There's no information on her parents at all, actually. But her leader, the one who trained her as a paladin, is a very high-ranked, officer Arcana. You did get something from her father. Ash did, but you don't find any information about her parents on the system. Reading through the rest of it, it's basic other information, places she's been, places she's gone to. Last information is she's here. Nothing else really on the computer. It quickly changes over as the guy begins typing up these names. Is Lowen changing his name for the document? Just one more thing to note. He is. What is his name? New name going to be? She does not. have a family name? I don't think she does anyway. Does she?
Pierus-Loen.
I can't remember. Loen Pierce. Okay, cool. What will Astra write?
Courtney.
So we'll write Myra. Okay.
Toddler Courtney.
Okay.
Toddler Quirky.
Astra writes Myra. And what are your 2 ship jobs? I'm not going to care about the rest of the people, but what are your 2 jobs on the ship? Jobs on the crew. Officially. Shut up about the daycare.
It's gonna happen.
Okay, Loren's captain, and what is Astra writing down for her job on the ship?
Just you wait.
On the crew, rather.
When the show airs, we're gonna have a special session.
Bodyguard, okay, very well. Thank you, yes. I can't give out 10 passes to you, naturally. I can only give passes to people I've actually physically seen, so I can verify that you're real. Obviously, I don't doubt you at all, but you understand we need to have security restrictions with all these terrorist attacks going on. But if you would like 2 passes, I can definitely give you a pass each.
God, I don't have a forgery kit.
Okay, he gets up and leads the 2 of you away to a photo area, leaving the computer completely unguarded, with the 2 invisible people still at the computer. But 2 of you get lured away, and for a while they're taking your picture, writing down information, basic information like name and stuff like that. Basically, passes for you. Are the 2 of you going to do anything with the computer? I don't have to do it.
I'm gonna look at a bunch of information. About
Are you going to start typing away on it?
Wait. You know, I should probably let Erik handle this. He's like the smart one, isn't he?
Well, Erik can if he wants. Does Erik want to? You do also notice that there are people walking around, like Arcana people walking around, but they don't seem to be paying much attention to an empty desk. So does James want to do it, or Erik want to do it? Or neither of you. You don't have to do anything. Erik wishes James would do it.
He uses his persuasion. Get her to do it.
If nobody does anything, if time is passing, as nobody's doing anything with this.
I'll just look up myself. You know what? I'll look up myself.
Okay, you look up yourself. You type in James Blackwellsworth.
Good job.
You type it in, and you get information yourself. Deemed very dangerous, a terrorist. You get basic information on you. Honestly, not that much revealing information. They don't seem to have any information on your parents or your family, but they know that you're a part of the Scorpius crew and that you're pretty dangerous, proficient with long-range weapons, and generally deemed. You've got a threat level of 2.
Out of what, like 5?
You don't really know what it means, but it's definitely a threat level of 2.
Okay, I'll look up I guess I'll look up Erik.
Erik, you look at Erik. Very little information on him. He's got a threat level of 1, but for some reason there's strangely less information. He's not very competent in combat. They seem to think he's some kind of butler or something, or some kind of assistant or servant of the terrorists. They don't really seem to think he's actually a big deal. But he's got a threat level of 1.
I'll look up Astra.
Threat level of 4. An Arcana Paladin gone rogue, extremely dangerous, is not to be reasoned with, must be killed on sight. Is the general information you get.
Killed on sight.
You do also get get very detailed information about Astra's backstory as well, about Astra's past.
Wait,
Which
can I
her past?
Can I don't know, can I take a picture of that? That may be really weird. I don't know how to do that.
You could take a picture of it, yeah. I'm assuming you all have not mobile phones or anything, but you definitely have devices that could take pictures.
I'm gonna take a picture of it and then close out of it and put it back to
Okay,
where it
close
was.
out of it, just closing out of all pages. Or are you looking up anything else?
No, I'm not gonna look up anything else.
Wow.
Erik wants to look up anything?
I don't even.
Also, I'm just saying, Erik also saw all of that. Erik saw all of this by the computer. Kaji, what? Oh, yeah, he's not looking up Kaji.
You didn't even look up me.
Are you basically typing in the old name that you used to use? Is that what I'm assuming? Like you know the things to type in dolphin, the dolphin ship, that sort of thing. You know the words you need to type in to get some information on it if you wanted to. Yeah, okay. You type in all of those old names, and James is still probably here, I'm assuming. There's a lot of information, so much to sift through. You see a lot of crime, a lot of death, a lot of murder, very shady dealings. Some person seems to be some young guy seems to be the leader of a high-ranking crime syndicate. This is what James is sort of picking up from just reading bits of it. Erik, you can basically attest to all of this information being very true, very accurate. However, they don't seem to know who you are. You're actually presumed dead. This leader of this crime syndicate is presumed dead.
Oh.
Okay. Anyone doing anything else? Time is passing. Your passes are almost completed. Well, Kaji's not here. Kaji's back at the ship because he couldn't go invisible and join everyone. Is nobody going to look at Kaji?
Nobody cares about Kaji.
Nobody cares about Kaji. Or Dimble. Dimble's not getting looked at.
Yeah, what the heck?
Alright, fine. I'll look up Dimble real quick.
Yay.
Look at Dimble. He's got a threat rating of 3.
Ha. I'm higher than James.
Powerful artificer. Would they would probably, yeah, you actually get something. Has stolen documents from Arcana. Important stolen documents.
Alright, I'll close it out after that.
Okay. Cool. Then nobody's looked at Kaji.
Nah. It's like a cat or something. Who cares?
He's like a cat or something. Erik will leave. Okay, Erik's leaving. Leaving the entire room, or just like going backing up. Just wants to know his level. Okay, you just want to go rejoin the others. James, are you leaving as well, or are you just backing off from the computer? So I'll say
join the others too.
Okay, so both of you are going out. Yeah. Both of you give me intelligence saving throws. What were the servants' races? I'm going to say it's a mix of human and grumble and steam folk, maybe.
Wait, whoops.
Still intelligence save. Dabo definitely remembers the thing. He catches himself before doing something stupid. You didn't delete the internet history.
Wait. I'm going to delete the internet history.
As you start walking back into the room, you see that this person who is doing this work is coming back with these 2 passes.
Oh.
And sitting back at his desk, and is Astra and Loen are both back and looking at their passes. You can still get to the computer if you want to, but how are you going to do it?
Right, you need a distraction.
All the pages are closed, just so you know. It's just the fact that you didn't delete any of the history. Erik, can you please give me an intelligence save as well? Without a fund. You realise it too, that you didn't remember to delete the internet history. And if you want to head back, you can as well. Or you can head back to the group and just completely forget about it. Not forget about it, but ignore it. Ignore the problem and it will go away. Okay, you ignore the problem and go back to the rest of the people. James, are you doing anything particular?
I'm really worried, but I'm afraid I would just like mess something up. So I'm
Okay.
just gonna, yeah.
So yes, ma'am and sir, I believe these passes will be perfect fine. You can just head to the mines whenever you want. I do suggest you be careful. Giant earthworms have been noted in the area, and the further you get down, the hotter it gets. So I would suggest not taking too much warm clothing down there. Very well then. Have a good day. Unless there's anything else I can do for you. I am not a lady. I am a sir, which has been established several times. It's cool. I can. I think everyone should take a leaf out of Sean's book and just fall asleep by falling over. My apologies, she's blind. He actually thinks you're joking, and it's like, oh, okay, yes, thank you as well. And yeah, he goes back to just typing away on his computer. And you leave. Everyone regroups. Can you regroup back at the ship? Anyone want to do anything? Invisibility's a warning now. I say Sean is awake. Yeah, he had a power nap and he's got up. Oh wait, so were you trying to make the races and stuff line up with people on your ship? Because in that case, I can totally make it so the list actually does make sense. Like it lines up with the people on the ship. Okay, cool. That works. Okay. Sure. And he sort of goes to his with you there. What's up? Are you gonna like ask me out or something? What kind of things does Sherry like? Well, she really likes music. Big fan of music. Like, you might not know this, but a while back. Wait, should I be telling you this?
Ooh.
I don't know if I should be telling you this.
Do it. Do it for the vine.
Should I tell you? Give me a persuasion check.
He's probably gonna pass it no matter what.
I mean, he'd have to roll pretty bad to not pass the persuasion check. 7, just about. Well, a while back she used to kind of be in a band. She's always been into music, all sorts. Bit of a virtuoso, really. Although she stopped playing ever since the incident.
Hmm.
The incident was pretty bad. So much blood. You've seen me blow things up before, right? Well, what's the worst time you've ever seen me blow something up?
Oh no.
There wasn't an explosion in the incident. I'm just saying there was a lot more blood. Well, she sort of overclocked a guitar, an electric guitar, and then she played it, and then everyone in the entire school kind of bled out of like their ears. Most of them went deaf, and she was kicked out. I mean, before that, she was different, but it didn't really change her. I mean, something else definitely changed her. Yeah, you know, the whole triplet dying thing. It happened like a while ago, like a year. Oh, she likes all kinds, really. She used to be super into it, saying like music is her favorite language. Anytime. And he just turns around and leaves, and it's like goes back to the group, regroups with the group. Okay, so everyone's grouped up. Anything else you're talking about in particular? You're planning your next move?
Alright.
Okay.
Night.
Good night, Bearpaw. Sleep tight.
Don't let the bugs bite.
Have good dreams about fucking things.
Sure.
Well, we could do that, but wouldn't it be a bit strange if we all came in dribs and drabs? Plus, not all of us would even have to go in to get a pass. 3 of us at least wouldn't. Well, Lata, Dwight, and Sean aren't going, are they? You mean everyone who is going down. Well, I suppose we could. Of course, if Erik and James can go invisible at will, then why don't they just sneak in? Yes, but it could also be an extra risk if we go in dribs and drabs in this to this Arcana base, especially if these disguises fail to trick people. And each pass does have to have a name. You do have like your name and picture on the pass.
Okay. Does anyone have a forgery kit? Anybody?
Does anybody have a
I have
forgery
a
kit?
forgery kit.
Okay, I have proficiency with a forgery kit. I have a +10 to using a forgery kit. So.
You don't think you could probably. They don't really have a general store here. They've got very. It's basically blacksmiths and more blacksmiths. It's very like there's very few shops in general. There's also a tavern.
Wait, what does a forgery kit even have in it? I don't even remember. Forgery kit.
It's good for forging papers and stuff like that.
Yeah. Small blah blah blah, inks, sealing wax, gold, silver leaf, blah blah blah. Okay. Yeah. So James, you have one?
No.
What? You lied to me? I feel betrayed.
How would my plan not work? I didn't suggest that we all get passes. I suggested that some of us just go invisible and sneak through.
Can you buy invisibility potions on this planet?
Probably not.
What the heck does this planet have on it?
Literally, blacksmiths. It's a mining planet. They wouldn't have any magic shops or potion shops. You can buy weapons and armor here.
There's no alchemist on this planet?
Might be a tailor. And like maybe something like a bakery. And that's like
No, they just don't have any food here.
Shops. No, they do have food, but most of it's imported. It's basically exclusively imported. Oh, thing just happened. Sean is typing away on the computer. So like I have this set up, and if people start looking us up, then it will alert me, and people have been looking us up. Do you think they're onto us? Like 10, 15 minutes ago, people have been looking up information about Astra, about Dimble, about James, and some weird information about some crime syndicate thing.
Huh. Damn, we were in there 15 minutes ago. Weird.
That's basically it. Just a few of us.
Huh.
If they were checking this stuff while you were in there, that's pretty scary.
Pretty suspect, huh? Weird.
Should we just fly off now?
Yeah, no.
I guess we have to. I mean,
No, they
what
did
else
look
to
up.
do.
They did look at you up, Astra.
Oh,
Oof.
they're really onto us now.
They're really on you.
Why didn't they just kill us in the room? Ugh.
Oh, man, it's a mystery.
This is very troubling news.
They did it all without us even knowing.
They couldn't handle
Exactly.
James' threat level of 2.
It was done exactly 16 minutes ago, and that is exactly when you're going getting your passes done.
Me? No.
Deception check. And everyone else can give me insight checks.
You mean performance?
No, it's deception, because you're just straight up lying.
Look away, look away.
Not perception.
You said perception.
I said deception.
Oh, deception.
That makes a lot more sense, though. Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, no. James totally looked things up.
No, not me. No.
Never in my life.
Nah.
I don't even know how to use a computer.
What's a computer?
Like, what is even looking something up? I don't even understand those words.
You fool! You duped us all.
I can't actually see what it says about you. It's a stupid encryption thing. I can see when people looked it up, but nothing else. I mean, if I could probe in a bit further to try and see what it said about you if you want, but it does kind of put us at risk of being counterfound.
Counterfound.
Counterfeit.
Shut up! It's a tech term. None of you guys would be smart enough to understand it.
No, I think I am.
I watched Rick and Morty, so.
Yeah, I took IT for a year. I don't remember ever hearing that term.
Well, I took IT for 4 years.
I'm gonna Google counter found right now.
Well, Google.
Yeah.
Ooh, did you mean contrafund? Did you mean counter sound?
It's actually a canonical term in this universe, I'll have you know.
Contrafund, Fidelity Contrafund Fund. Oh, it's down 0.14%. What the heck, stock market?
Yeah, if it was just James looking us up, then you're fine.
Can you delete the
Although,
history?
James, why were you looking up something about this weird crime syndicate?
That wasn't me.
I guess it could be. Well, it's weird. It's coming in right after the other things. Although it's probably just someone else in Arcana, to be honest. Crossed wires and all that.
Really tanking, you know, after that.
Yeah, what the heck? All my
Is there a giant
investments.
spike?
It up. I mean, it's not like they can actually do anything with it. It's just you type on the computers. As long show you who shows plan? What shows plan? Who shows plan? Oh, are you going to try it? Well, it's up to you. I mean, this is basically the end of the session. To be honest, more just what do you want to do? Is there anything particularly you want to do to finish it off? Oh, wait. There might be another way. Give me 1 moment. And Sean just starts typing away on his computer. Well, okay. Like, I've come up with another option, but it's basically just as bad as all of the other options.
Yeah, whatever. Good
I
enough for
mean,
me.
it's not the only entrance to the mine system. There's several other ones around the planet, but it's on the
Ooh.
surface of the planet. So they're like, there's not much information on them. I can just see them through the scans. So they could be completely like rocky and dangerous. There wouldn't be any elevator down to the bottom.
Alright, guys, it sounds like a great
But
idea.
it would be a pretty good way of sneaking in. It's just more monsters and horrible stuff like that. And more environmental hazards. But it's a possibility.
Sounds like a great plan.
Basically, hey, my plan is perfect apart from the parts that don't work.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
No, it's cool. It's pretty risky anyway. So, we're gonna go get people passes.
Alright, my vote is for Sean.
Ah, thanks. So you will put on makeup and you're gonna go get your passes. That's where we'll end it. Because it seems like a pretty logical place to end it before I have. Because this is basically the extent of what I planned. And even then, it's basically off of memory and a tiny, tiny thing of notes. But I hope this session was okay for something that was completely out of blue. It basically got carried by Secret Santa and Mistletoe. But that's okay.
It was cool.
I mean, I could keep winging it for basically forever. I'm pretty good at that sort of thing. But it wouldn't be very good. Oh yeah, you missed mistletoe. Yeah. Kaji and Sherry met under the mistletoe once. Yeah, Kaji and Sherry under the mistletoe. Oh, if only Erik knew what happened under that mistletoe. But nobody's ever going to tell him. And James and Martha under the mistletoe. And Astra and Sean.
James thinks everyone likes him, so.
Erik shanks Kaji to death. Interesting. Kaji and Dimble were also under the mistletoe. That was the thing. As were Kaji and Astra. Kaji was basically under the mistletoe with everyone.
Except for Dimble, James.
Except for, like, everyone.
I really liked our Secret Santa thing.
Secret Santa was cool. Erik's just practicing his ukulele. That was a great idea. I think it was Live who came up with it. It was a very good idea. I don't know what the best gift was, to be honest. I'm trying to think.
Mine, because we used it today.
We did use it, that is true. But I'm trying to think what the funniest... Well, like, what was the most impactful gift? I did like the I think it's kind of obvious that Dimble and Kaji got each other for their Secret Santa. And that was purely by chance.
Wait, who?
And it was like, okay. Not Dimble, Dwight and Kaji.
Oh.
This universe, could you ship it anymore?
Wait, who did they get? What presents did they get?
They got necklaces for each other.
Alright.
Dimble gave Kaji a necklace from teeth. What exactly does James know about Astra? Well, he took a picture of it. He didn't really read it. But the long story short is he's basically got all of the information that Arcana would have about Astra is what he knows. Which isn't really everything, but it's also quite a lot. More than anyone else knows, that's that. He wouldn't know about that thing. That real secret that Astra is actually a cat person. No, Astra's actually a milk penguin the whole time.
Astra was the milkman?
No, Astra's a milk penguin. There's an
Astra's
obscure reference that only I'll get.
Astra is my mom?
Milk penguin. I'll link you to the video later.
So yes.
What?
Yes.
Astra's not a mum.
Astra's my mom.
Don't. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, that's a crack ship. Wait, what? I mean, probably. But yeah. Astra is actually Pingu.
No.
Oh my god, it all makes sense. The illiteracy, the wetting herself.
Can we get some newts going
the
on?
The family drama. It all makes sense. But yeah, that was cool. That was a good session. I liked it.
That's good.
Jesus Christ.
Stop it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Go. No, go, Erik. I don't know why. 4 letter, like, if your name has the same amount of letters as someone else, I will confuse the two names, even if they have no letters in common. But yeah, that was interesting.
Never confused me with anyone because I'm perfect.
No, I don't actually confuse Dabo a lot. I think it's because he's. I don't know why. I don't.
Because he's Dabo Smiley.
It's really interesting. No, it is interesting. Like, Dabo's someone I basically have never confused with anyone else. But Lime I've confused with other people. I've confused Lime
No,
with
because
Axel,
I'm just so perfect. and so
Wing.
like I'm so different from everybody else, you know, that I'm just so fantastic.
I confuse Dimble and Dwight all the time. They get mixed out in my head.
Dabo
It's very
and
easy to
Bongo.
confuse me. No, I've never done that though.
I think you've done that.
I don't think I have.
Once
I
or
really don't.
twice, yeah.
Have I?
But,
Okay,
like, not
probably
that
not.
much though.
Yeah, not often.
It's one of those things. It's very, very easy to confuse me, especially with names. Lime would know this. There's two gods in Smite
Stop it.
that I cannot differentiate between in my brain. The names are identical to me.
I refuse.
Lime knows these gods.
My
Sorry,
friend,
but these two gods are like the exact same thing.
Cool.
yeah. See, I got confused on that too when you were talking about it because I thought one was a goat person and one was like it was weird.
It's Kukulkan. Kukulkan is like this dragon thing from Maya, and there's Cuchulainn.
What the?
And Cuchulainn is this Celtic one.
See, that's why Smite gods are so confusing. League.
So
League
it's
champions
Kukulkan
are easy to
and
pronounce.
Cuchulainn. And the names.
Cuchulainn.
Cuchulainn, yeah. I mean, can you pronounce this? Wait, can anyone pronounce this one? Wait, it's quite an awkward one to spell. Can anyone pronounce that?
Shibalanke, right?
Sibalanke.
It's Shibalanke.
Shibalanke?
Yeah. What other names are there? There's I'm trying to think of any other cool names. I think that this is it's Ravan. It's Ravan. Like basically all of the like there's loads of Hindu gods that have an A at the end of their name and you just don't pronounce it. It just don't exist.
Havana is a great song. Ram.
Like the A and all of those, it just doesn't exist at the end. Also, I'm pretty sure all three of those, Ravan, Ram, and Vaman, are all the exact same god. Just different forms. No, literally, they are the same god. They're just different forms of the same god, and all three of them are in Smite.
All of the ones in League are pretty like simple.
Oh, can you guys pronounce?
Odin.
No, Odin.
I'm pretty.
That's
Those
the
are
one.
probably the most like confusing ones in League, but there's no really one confusing one.
Zerth, Zaya.
Zereth and Zaya.
Zareth, it's like
Yeah, Zereth and Zaya, right?
yeah,
Zaya's not that confusing.
but it's an X.
So, xylophone.
Okay,
Just like any word that starts with an X.
that one's a fun one to pronounce.
Thoth.
Bongo, you
It's
got
like
a guess?
sloth, but without the SL.
Toth.
It's Thoth.
What?
I know, they've just got the most stupid things ever. It's so fun.
Totes.
You see, because that's like real life stuff, and you have to like translate across the languages and stuff.
Yeah.
But League is for the most part really simple to pronounce. The champions in League.
Oh my god, did you see that thing where people got mad at Smite for ripping off Sun Wukong from League of Legends? And it's like, both of them are ripping off ancient mythology.
How
Like,
dare you? How
Jeez.
dare you use ancient mythology?
I mean,
I'm
what
thinking-
game uses ancient mythology? Like, come on.
Anyway. How do you pronounce this? The actual pronunciation of this.
Heil.
It's hail. That's the actual pronunciation is hail, not hell.
Heil.
Fun fact. Yeah, hail. It's just like it's like that soul.
There's this one that's kind of confusing.
Talia.
Well, not really.
Talia.
It's like Talia or Talia. People pronounce it weird. They're like differently,
Talia.
but it's not really
Talia. I
yeah,
think it's just an American English thing.
exactly.
Like Talia,
But
Talia.
that's like the most
No.
confusing one, really.
It's like Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Talia.
Guardian Leviosa.
I'm trying to think if there's any other Smite gods with really weird names. There's this.
Ah, pooch.
Apooch.
Ah, pooch.
No, it's Apwash. Apwash.
Flash. Wow. Wow.
I'm trying to think. This isn't actually one in Smite, but Oh god, I have no clue how to spell it. It's something like that.
What? Quetzalcoatl?
Quetzalcoatl.
Quetzalcoatl?
Yeah, that's
And
weird.
fun. Oh, there's also everyone knows this one.
Oh, Jormungandr.
It's Wormgander.
Jormungandr?
It's the snake that goes around the equator of the Earth, and it's also Hell's sister. And Loki's kid. Probably. I spelling isn't perfect. My spelling is not great, to be honest. It's more. I'm good with pronunciations, not good with spellings. Oh, and this one's fun. That was quite fun.
Hey, Bo?
Hebo.
No, Harbois.
Pavois.
Why do you play that? game? It's so
Hebro.
weird.
True, bro. That's actually a skin for him. It's like a surfer bro. He bro. Is there any other cool one?
I'm trying to think of any confusing ones at all in League, and I can't think of any.
Timo. No.
T-bone steak.
Timo.
Shino.
Oh god.
Oh.
Trying to think.
What the heck?
Some people pronounce Tom Kinch like Tam Kinch, but that's it. That's just like
It's been so long
accents.
since I played League.
You should play League.
Oh, the last god that I think got released when I was playing was someone like what's the guy who's a tower defense game? Like Azir or something?
Azir? Yeah.
Yeah, Azir. I think that was the last god that got released. Because he was the god after Vilcox, right?
I'm not sure.
I think it was. They were released around the same time, and that's what it basically. Oh, and Gnar. I also remember Gnar. He was like new when I was playing.
Raw.
What was that?
What was that? I
The
don't know.
sound of me dying.
Oh, rest in
No.
peace, Rob. Rob, are you okay?
Oh, there's a. I think Lime can appreciate this one.
Sylv?
The asterisks. The asterisks aren't working. But basically, his name is this. Yeah, but it censors the last half of his name.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no, I'm not kidding you. It censors the last half of his name.
No, I'm gonna look this up.
So it's Sylvanus, and then there's also Janus. Yeah, Janus. That's not how that's spelled, but that's how it's spelled, and it doesn't sound like it. Also, fun fact: do you know what Janus is the god of? He's the god of the coolest thing ever. He's the god of doors.
Whoa, doors?
I know, right? You're jealous, right?
Uh-huh.
Where does it censor it?
It says that if you've got the safe writing or profanity filter on, it literally censors his name.
The first champion, I started playing League in like late 2000. I'm like 3 years ago in 2014.
There's another one. That's what
Change E.
Changey. Spare some changey.
Space and change.
It's Tonga. And then there's her husband. Hoey.
How ye?
How ye?
How you doing?
Master ye.
How you doing?
How ye doing? Who else is there? There's Lion's favourite god.
No.
No, it's just Nox. That was an easy one. But Lion, don't you love? Don't you love? Oh, okay. I forgot. She doesn't like Nox, but she really likes this person. That's spelled wrong, right? Yeah, that's how it's spelled.
Celia?
No, Scylla.
So are we gonna have a Scylla character in our no name for now?
Nah, it's basically a lolly with a bunch of dogs under her dress. Who else does Lime really love? Oh, Lime loves.
Hercules is cool.
Who else? Oh, I mean, not as much. But you still don't like him. Oh yeah, Loki. You know Loki's a woman. Well, can be a woman. Loki's like turned into a woman and mothered children. It's weird.
That's a very
Yeah.
Loki thing to do.
He's a father and a mother to different kids.
I low-key hate Loki.
But the fun thing is, Fenrir, who's this massive dog creature, Hale, who is this half-dead, half-living woman, and Jormungandr, the giant snake that goes around the entire Earth, are all siblings from the same two parents.
What are you linking, Rab? Oh my gosh.
Do they have any relation? Let me think. Freya's the queen of the Valkyries. Okay, this is like tenuous link or whatever. Thor once dressed up as Freya.
Low-key.
Thor once dressed up as Freya and married Ymir. Yeah, it's weird. Or tried to marry Ymir to get back his hammer. They have like a vague relation because basically Norse mythology is split into two families, one that everyone cares about and one that nobody cares about. No, but yeah, Norse mythology is basically connected to two different families that connected. But Freya doesn't have any direct relation to anyone in either of those families, I believe. Don't think she does anyway. She's like kind of her own thing, and she's like the most beautiful woman in Norse mythology. And she's like one of the only women in Norse mythology. There's like two others in the entire mythology. And one of them's a dead girl, and one of them's Skadi, who's like kind of shit. Oh, there's also Sol, who's like a bit of a bitch. Not a bitch, she's just like, basically, she pulls the chariot along the sky, and then one day is like, you know what, I don't want to do it. It just doesn't do it anymore. So that's her.
There's a champion called Aurelian Soul.
Yeah,
it's like
probably based off of it. Well, based off of the goddess. Jesus
no,
Christ.
not at all. Actually, he's a flying space monster that created all time or something.
Well, I think one of my favorite mythologies ever is Chinese, because basically what happened to the Chinese mythology is they had this entire pantheon, the whole Jade Emperor, all of these monkey gods and stuff, and then the Chinese people apparently were like, nah, we kind of want to restart. So they literally killed off the entire Chinese pantheon and all of the Chinese civilians in this mythology. Yeah, they killed them all off and left literally two people alive. Their new creator goddess, and then some random other guy who was like her brother or something, and she like made the world again because they're like, oh, we just want to restart. Oh, there's also Jingwei. Jingwei's fun. Jingwei's story is so weird. Like, she's got one of the weirdest mythology stories ever, yeah? So every day, she watched her father pull the sun across the sky. But she could never get too close to the sun because her father didn't allow it. So one day, she's like, I'm going to fly to the sun. She tried flying towards the sun, and then couldn't fly that far because she got tired. So she drowned. But then the ocean was like, I don't want to kill this person. So the ocean brought her back to life. But because of the ocean, apparently, and because of her getting brought back to life, she got mad at the ocean. And so she's like, I'm mad at you, ocean, and I swear I'll get my revenge. How am I going to get my revenge? I'm going to fill you with tiny pebbles. So
Makes sense.
her
What are you talking
entire
about?
life is now dedicated to filling the ocean with tiny pebbles. That's like one of the dumbest, not dumbest, but just completely inane mythology stories ever. Oh no, I know a better one. I'm probably going to bore you with this, but this is like me nerding out about.
Oh, I am
classical
so glad I
mythology.
opened that in a different window.
But yeah, I do have one. Oh god. Anyway, I do have one more funny one. This one's quite funny.
I'm
So,
not opening
there
anything in the
was
same window anymore.
there was in Mayan culture there was an evil bird called Seven Macaw. Yeah. So this evil bird being a bit of a dick to everyone. So the Mayan people were like, "Hey, we need help. We'll call upon our two heroes, the hero twins, Hunapoo and Shimalonke." And they're like, "Okay, we'll deal with this bird." They ended up fighting the bird. They're like, "Oh, we can beat it up." So they tried beating up this bird, but the bird bit off Hunapoo's arm. So they're like, "Well, that didn't work." So instead, they're like, "Okay, we need to be sneaky about this." So naturally, of course, there's only one thing we can do. This bird has gemstones for teeth, yeah? Obviously, the thing we should do is we should pay an old couple to pretend to be dentists so that when the bird, Hunapoo, yeah. So when the bird comes to get his teeth fixed by these dentists, the old people removed the gemstone teeth and instead replaced the teeth with corns. Corn, yeah, they replaced it with corn. The bird woke up from its dentistry and realizing that its teeth were now corn, it died of shame.
Oh.
And then Shibalanke became the moon.
What?
Yeah, no. What do you mean, what? What about this was illogical? This was obviously the most logical and well thought out story ever. There's no problem with it.
Well, your weird smite has weird.
It's not spite. This is like actual mythology that people believed in. It's like, yeah, no, that happened.
But the gods were implemented.
Also, like at one point, Hunapoo's head got bitten off and got replaced by a gourd. That's a different myth, but yeah, he's got his head bitten off by a bat, and it got replaced by a gourd, which, if you don't know, is basically a pumpkin thing. That's fun.
Well, the newest champion to league is like an 8-year-old girl that shoots.
Yeah, another lolly.
Seems like Zoe.
Yeah, I've heard. Apparently it's OP because it's like got free flash on like a 10-second cooldown.
No, she can pick up other people's for flashes.
Oh.
Or champion or spells.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, I'm gonna go now too. But that was a fun session. Hope you learned something about mythology because it's a fun thing to learn about. It's like one of my main topics I'm actually semi-competent at. But yeah. Now you know what to do if there's a giant bird with gemstone teeth terrorizing you.
Oh, it's so obvious.
It's obvious. Just make it die of shame by replacing his teeth with corn.
Duh.
Like, duh.
Merry Christmas to you all.
To all a goodbye.
Have a happy new year.
What a happy new year. Good tidings we bring to you and your king. Why would you bring tidings to a king? Do they have enough stuff?
It's Ken.
I'm pretty sure it's King. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's the one time I ever heard this song. I'm pretty sure it's King.
Oof. Biki's not good at Christmas.
I don't celebrate it, so.
Rip.
But yeah, peace out.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
Okay, that's the weirdest thing ever, but sure.
Alright, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to smash that like button. And we'll see you next time.
I advise you to do none of those things. Don't do any of those things.
Okay.
Leave now. Leave the channel.
Don't listen
Exit
to
out.
Dabo.
Please escape.
Dabo.
Escape.
Shut up,
Get
Dabo.
out.
Don't
Escape.
listen to Dabo.
Escape.
Like this video.
Please, you should be good.
Please get us up to 1,000 views. We need to get monetization so I can feed my family.
He doesn't have a family.
I do have a family.
We've locked him in the basement.
Oh shoot, dang it. Not again, Dabo. This is the third time this week. Dabo, I'm getting really sick of your shit.
Well, you know what, Bongo? At least you didn't make session.
What?
About
About Christmas that didn't
at least you didn't make a Christmas session that didn't work at all, and then just had big beaky improv.
Yeah, no, that's not
What
a
kind
good
of
idea.
jerk would do that?
What kind of jerk would ever do that? Oh, I'm gonna totally upload that, by the way.
Okay.
It's just gonna be no name for now randomness.
I mean, we didn't do anything. I was like adding spells, and then
Yeah,
Yeah.
no name for now randomness. Off camera, no name for now off camera, but on camera. Perfect. Alright, now really thanks for watching. Give us all the likes. Make sure to hit that like button 3 times to give us a super like.
all right, goodbye.
Goodbye. Thanks for watching.